So here we are on day 2. We are at the Lewis and Clark Lewis and Clark Caverns State Park. We are waiting for our time to go into the caverns. We got at 2 o'clock. It's like 1:30 right now, and it was a gorgeous drive up in this canyon. Yeah, it was a road that came along with the river up this way, and I believe barely make it out up there. You see the hole right there. I believe that is the entrance into the cavern. You can see the pathways. So we saw people walking up this one, and we believe the exit is that one right there. Not 100% though. We'll just have to see how it is. This is a 2-mile, 2-hour walking guide. No restrooms are available in this tour. The caverns are average temperature of 48 degrees Fahrenheit. We recommend a jacket, sweatshirt. The tour is challenging. You'll gain 300 feet in elevation, ascend 100 feet of stairs, and descend over 500 stairs in the cavern. Cavern will be wet and slippery. You will be required to bend and stoop numerous times, as well as dunk, wobble, crab walk, and slide. Sturdy, non-slip, or low heel shoes are necessary. No carrying any necessary items with you. You are not allowed to take bulky items on this tour, including but not limited to baby backpack carriers, purses, camera bags, tripods, or big backpacks. Please ask park staff if you are aware.
Lewis and Clark Caverns were born. The Jefferson River, once level with the top of what is now Cave Mountain, has, over the past several million years, carved a canyon over 1,000 feet deep. The uniform angle of these exposed outlines details the powerful processes that took place here. Near the entrance to the caverns is an example of the S-shaped folding that took place as the mountains were being formed. It was because of breakage and subsequent water action that occurred during this process that most of the large caverns lie below this geologic feature.
gotta walk. You gotta walk.
Super duper quiet down this way, and if you guys aren't scared of heights or anything and you want to take pictures, please do so. We have a huge shaft going down that way because right here, everyone, that is the submarine hole that is underneath what you would have seen on the right side of the mountain. So coming down this way, they figured by dropping a rock that it was somewhat 60, 70 feet below. Now, all the way down there, you guys will see a little section. Doesn't look like it opens up much, but that's where the stairs would have went. So all the way down into that tiny little area. A little small from here, but down there, that's where the staircase would have slipped through. And we will be seeing another section of what we call the bottom of the pit. So you'll see the second one down there. You'll be able to see the floor of it, and then we will get to the actual bottom of the pit. Very, very huge shaft. Very, very cool. That wooden beam is where Dan Morrison's original staircase would have started, spiraling all the way down. Now, in this area, you guys, when you come across that little bat, I do need you guys to be quiet. That one, what we're going to see is a brown bat. The ones usually in clusters down this way. We'll see some today. I didn't get to see some earlier. Hopefully. We will see the Townsend big-eared bats. So Townsend big-eared bats, they're tiny little gray bats, and their ears are like big old scoops on the top of their heads. They are so adorable. They'll usually be sleeping up on the walls and everything, so guys, keep your eyes out for that. Other than that, we will be heading to Decision Rock, but first I need everyone to make a decision here, because in an event of emergency, this is the only time I'm going to be the closest to that door to unlock it. So, again, real quick, is anybody feeling uncomfortable to the point where they can't continue through this cave? Because once we get past these stairs, you guys, I'm not leaving my group for one person. Absolutely not. I cannot. A tour guide will come up and I will be around, but I will have to stay with my group, and a tour guide will come and get you, escort you out back this way, or, depending how far we are in the cave, speedy quick through the rest of the cave, and it will not be as fun as I do it, because I like to put on a show for everybody. Right? Sweet. Remember, you guys will be getting to areas about 3 foot high or low. A lot of low-hanging objects, HBOs, head-bumping objects or opportunities, and lots of steep stairs, especially down this way. So when you guys go down this way, the stairs spiral just a smidge. Hold on to the handrails, because my whole foot doesn't really fit whenever it gets like really skinny, real narrow. So I kind of got to go down sideways. So watch your step when you go down that way. And you guys will be going to Decision Rock, and right now, I want to see if the bats are sleeping, so keep your eyes up here, watch your step though, hold on to the handrails, and you guys can see each other. It's funny because the shoulders this is a decision rock. Now, you see why we don't ask anybody that up there anymore? Yes, I would not want to walk right up the stairs, especially if I had an emergency down here. It's not smart. That's why we ask everyone up there. But on this big bad boy, you guys can see the elevation. It's kind of crusted off, chipped off a little bit. It's in black. That'll tell you 5,502 feet. Right at the entrance, we were at 5,609 feet. Now, we probably went about 100 feet down or low. And this is the shaft that you guys would have seen going slightly towards the left and shifting. It comes down all the way here. Dan Morrison's spiral staircase would have spiraled all the way down into the pit where you guys see the bottom of the floor way down there. That is where we are going to be heading to, not next, but you know, one of the spots. This is just the second section of the shaft that you guys get to see. Now, Dan Morrison was not a carpenter, he was a miner and a prospector. So anytime, anywhere this person or a person was on the steps, it would sway a whole foot left and right, side to side, you know, every which way. It was not sturdy at all. The railings were very loose as well, causing an unfortunate accident, and we'll get to that a little bit later. But other than that, guys, this is the section part of the second section of the giant shaft.
It's a tight squeeze. Don't hit my head, don't hit my head, don't hit my head.
It's really wet.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Water on the ground. Keep ducking, keep ducking, keep ducking.
this is our most famous one called our Old Faithful right here. This one has a drop per second, every day. So, this is why it's called our Old Faithful. Yeah, see? Man, exciting. Quicker than the original. Better than Yellowstone. But when water drips down from the ceiling or a stalactite, the calcite is being deposited before it hits this formation, causing it to be yellow. So that's the calcite pressing up, getting hard, or going to eventually go all the way up to the ceiling. And whenever stalactites, stalagmites meet, usually they make columns, but most of the time the columns that you will see here today, they grow all the way up to the ceiling themselves. Very few of them will be meeting in the middle with the stalactite and stalagmite. If you see those ones, they will have like very the lines. You will be able to see where it is. You don't see anything here. But let's see what I'll show you guys. Other than that, you guys have a flowstone right here. Simple as ever, it literally forms when it flows over the cavern walls. It comes down in thin, super crispy, or super thin, crispy sheets. You can get a very, very smooth look. Also known as our waterfalls, ice cream formations right here. Eventually, all the water comes down because calcite is being deposited all along the wall as it's coming down. And I'll tell you a little bit more about our seepstone when we get down to the lower video. And then where we store our cave snacks. Cave popcorn, cave bacon. Alright. But before I continue, I do want to show you guys one more formation right here. One of our famous ones is going to be our Fallow idol. This one used to sit right along there, not where that yellow one is, but like it used to slant slightly. Water was coming down from the ceiling at one point, giving it nutrients such as calcite, letting it grow, eventually stopping at one point and drying out to the rock. Eventually got too top heavy, top lower, and there's another piece of it down below. But as soon as water was coming down from this area again, calcite was also depositing, allowing this dye to take its place. And right now, the only measurements that I can tell you is 1 cubic inch for 100 years is how fast our caves grow. So, besides the paradise room, all the caverns that we are seeing here today grow at a very, very slow rate. Like I said, 1 cubic inch every 100 years. The paradise room grows 1 cubic inch every 10 years. So, that's been there for a while. So, we're not sure how long this has fallen, but it's our fallen out. Been like that for quite a while too. Now, at one point, our caves were underwater, and the only reason why our caves were not filled with water, well, 300 some odd million years ago, creatures with calcite shells lived and thrived wherever the bottom of this was, because our caverns were not here at that point. When they died, they went to the bottom and decayed with other plant life and other dead material, animal matter, as well as mixing with other sediment, compressing into limestone. Limestone has CO2 because of all that stuff that has been mixed in with it. And when mountain building was pushing up, strata was also going through, creating cracks in the rocks, also creating a flow path for H2O. Now, when H2O and CO2 mix, carbonic acid is created, which is what ate away our little caverns inside, giving us water-filled pockets of caves. But, like I said, the only reason why ours are not filled with water is because they go into the Jefferson. So, that brown river that you guys saw coming all the way up here, yes, all the water, anytime of rainfall, if it fills a pool too much, it will go down into the Jefferson. Our caves will never flood ever again. And if you do see water coming through the stone, it's natural spring water seeping through. Most of that does go to the crystal pool, because you see that at the bottom of the Garden of the Gods. Cave bacon. Anybody see Cave's bacon? No, nobody. You guys suck. It's right here. This is my favorite snack down this way. This is where it's going to have calcite and water deposit in long, thin, crusty sheets, giving us the ability to kind of sort of see the rock bands in the rock. So you'll see it's yellow and brown bands all along the way down. Some, unfortunately, is a little chipped off, but to me, that part looks like the fatty part of bacon. Good enough to eat, for me at least. And right here, you guys, we have our other cave snack, cave popcorn. You guys remember that plesterite that you guys seen on the wall up on the upper cathedral? Yes, this is what it would look like up close. So, down this way, this stuff, stone forms whenever calcite is domed up, kind of shielded up on top, giving it a hollow kind of crust. And then water, yeah, H2O and carbonic acid is trying to push or seep through and become teeny tiny little pores. Once that's happened, it's starting to bubble up from, causing air to push the dome shells of the calcite over or moving it, but it still stays the same shape, the same form, causing it to cluster up. And you didn't cluster it.
No, not scared of the dark. We're height. I'm poor.
Now, real quick before I continue. Does anybody want to guess how many deaths have been in this cave so far?
One.
You're close.
3,
Even further.
4.
Oh, yeah, 0. 0 recorded. 0 recorded deaths. We're not allowed to say there has been a death inside our cave, but because of our caves. Now, unfortunately, in 1937, a worker known by the name of Northfleet Fitzpatrick was cave cleaning, and he was leaning too far on the rails. And remember, I told you guys his Jan Morrison's staircase swayed a whole foot left and right, side to side, every which way, anytime someone was on them. So he was leaning too far, too hard on the railing. It snapped. He fell 60 feet all the way to the ground right here. When he hit the floor, he broke half his body. It was the whole right side. His friend heard what happened, didn't see what happened. Thought the bright idea of sandwiching him between 2 mattresses and tying him up with rope, snaking him back up that way. Yes, and unfortunately he died 6 days later due to internal bleeding in the Butte Hospital. Yes, so we're not allowed to say someone's died in our case, but because of the staircase, and because that happened, and because of that incident, the staircase was demolished. Some pieces are down back that way in the Garden of the Gods and behind the cathedrals. See that? It's pretty cool. They're all like dust or some of them are dust, the rusty nails are still there and everything. But yeah, for some reason they just threw the staircase in odd places around the cave. And that also gave us this tunnel that we just came through. So connecting the lower cathedral to this area. They don't want to build a staircase that was, made of wood anymore, and I'm pretty sure concrete and metal would have taken twice as much if they just, rather than just blasting through here. So they thought it was safe. Blasting was faster as well. But unfortunately, damage was done to this room when that happened. And it, kind of glad, kind of not, maybe it gave it the ability to see the bands in the rocks. So right here, the white ones are going to be from a time when it was more dry, and the brown bands are going to be from a time when it was more moist. So like an ice age or something. Yes. But like I said, unfortunately, there is damage due to right here. Some people think Dan Morrison's earlier crew came in and took souvenirs, and that's why people can't take any more rocks. But unfortunately, I believe that it's because these blastings. I don't see a lot of people really taking our formations for any reason. Our crystals, dog spark tooth down here, are worthless. So if you guys see anything shiny on the walls or anything, you guys see the wall kind of sparkle, you see something shiny there, it's most likely dog spark tooth, especially right behind you guys when it gets really shiny, especially along that area.
Just one. And on the side.
What kind of steps are these? Sideways, sideways, sideways. Oh my gosh.
Right there. Bucket heads. I don't have to duck.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Doing good, bud. Yeah, there is.
It's a lot of
Do you remember all these stairs, Dad? No. I remember the butt slide.
Just stay right here, don't touch anything. It's not that water. Remember, no touching anything.
Good job, Dad.
Yes, what? Stuff is okay. But now, all the birds behind us. Get out.
You okay?
There's a lot of water. Awesome.
Stop.
Stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Little cave paintings back in the day. So 1939, this guy got stuck in cave darkness for 3 full days. Decided to come in here all by himself. Didn't tell anybody, not even his boss, even though he worked here. Now I need everybody off the stairs. So, like I said, he came here all by himself, didn't tell anybody what he was doing or where he was going. And unfortunately, he got himself into a situation kind of like this. Yes. Now, Ralph Perney, he hallucinated so much that when they tried rescuing him, he was trying to fight them off, prolonging a day of rescue. So he originally would have been down here for 2 days, but, you know, didn't want to be rescued, I guess. Came down here, hurt, huddled in a corner, and then he was found on the 3rd day. But, you guys, he unfortunately ended up in the Butte Hospital for another 6 days because he lost complete vision. He went completely blind. Yes, being down here for that long will give you cave blindness. Make you, he recovered, but you won't be able to see for, you know, a couple days, up to a week, I guess. Found that out through Ralph Perney. He was our first test subject. But, you guys, real quick. Unfortunately, I do need everyone to cover the light shaft. Especially right there, very green. Our cave is filled with this stuff. So in certain areas may glow a little bit more than others. That is more newer formations happening. Other than that, you guys, very, very cool with purple and green. It's just phosphorus glowing in the rock right now. Yes. Alrighty. Oh, that's my.
So that can go because you were kind of over that way when I came back. So you couldn't see it. Alright, very tight in now. She went right here. And this is a dry spot. She's so the wrestling. And no, there's something in there. No.
Liking this kid, buddy?
Here we go. Crouching. I'm crouching. I'm crouching. Oh man, I need to do more squat and leg workouts because I feel my thighs.
I hate spiders. Some spiders bite me.
Oh my. That's a crack.
It's very wet.
That's pretty rough.
It's pretty nice. But the wet makes you pretty much wet. Wet pretty much bad. But powder is good for you to water your plant with. Except downstairs. Stairs get wet, they'll split. Okay. Every time I put down my chair, they'll do my chair.
Oh wow.
Holy steep.
You see?
Very steep, Mom. It's so steep.
Here we go. The 1 mile high mark.
You know what exercise should be like
Steep steps.
comparable?
Good job. Good job.
And that is the rock you guys can watch out for right there.
There, okay? Yeah.
Right in front of you.
Yeah.
That bigger rock.
You were the last one.
Yes, I'm trying to hold up the end, make sure the kids are in front of me.
We made it, you guys. We are almost to the end of hour 4. This right here is the grand finale room. This is where we cannot enter, unfortunately. There's a tour going on in there, and like I said, that is for the shorter tour, the paradise tour. Our rocks are not actually pink. You guys can see them? It's just from these lights right here, these little bulbs. I'm not sure what kind of bulbs they are, but they make our formations look a little pink. Very pretty. I wish they were actually pink, but they're not. Now, if they were green, if you see little patches of green on them, unfortunately I do not see any in this room that I know of. Do you think there's algae in here? Because remember, this is the fastest growing room. This one grows 1 cubic inch every 10 years. But if you guys see a green little splotch somewhere, it's algae. If it's brown, kind of like the formations that we've seen in the brown waterfall room, iron oxide. If it's black and it has little streaks going down, it's manganese. Other than that, you guys okay?
Yeah. We're just back there.
So, you guys, we will be exiting through this tunnel down this way. Do not look at my flashlight. It doesn't look like it's that far, but there's 2 round doors. both of those doors control the air draft coming in and out of the cave. So I know we're a little big group, but I'm positive no one's gonna make it to the other door before I do. I am the only one allowed to touch those doors, okay? Because if both of those doors are open at the same time, it creates a wind tunnel about 40, 50 miles per hour. So yes, whoever is in that tunnel will get knocked and thrown about, and whoever is next to me and myself behind the door, it will catch us and smush us. Those doors are each over 200 pounds. So, yes, I am covered by workers' comp. You guys are not, all right? Do not chance it. All right. But other than that, you guys, this 530-foot hallway was blasted out. It took about 18 months to do it, 6 months of trig and calculus, and their blast point was only off by 2 to 5 inches. Now you guys will see that it kind of sort of sinks because they didn't know where they were going. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the hallway that they would have laid train tracks down, trying to see if it's like, oh, it's straight. If it looks like it's straight, they're going that way because they didn't know where they were going. But other than that, you guys, when they blasted, damage was done to this room, unfortunately, and all this ribbon rock right here would have been connected to the floor right here. Would have made a nice little, little wall of it, little cascade coming down. But whenever they were blasting through and they had noticed that damage was being done, what they tried to do was put tires, rubber, anything with cushions, so blankets, pillows, mattresses, anything cushiony. They tried to cover everything and, make sure that it didn't get broken. But unfortunately, anytime they tried blasting it, things would go flying and more damage would be done to the room. See all those pieces that look broken off? Yep. That is unfortunately from the blasting coming through into this room. But you guys can see some reformation going on as we speak. And like I said, this one is our fastest growing room. The yellow stuff is the stuff that is the newer rock. It grows 1 cubic inch every 10 years or so. Now, unfortunately, you guys, we're pretty much done with our tour. Does anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns about this room? All right, well, our walk is going to be about a half-mile walk back. It is that flat path that you guys have seen down below. 10, 15 minutes. Do it at your own leisurely pace. You do not have to keep up with me or stay with me. You guys walk back as slow as you want or walk back as fast as you want. Remember, you guys be careful on the trail back. And if you guys see metal bars on the way down, I do have to get the lights right behind everybody right here. So if you guys see bars on the way back into or towards the visitor center, we used to have a tram, and unfortunately we don't have it anymore. It got knocked over in about 75 and it took one of the rails with it, and we don't have a way to just carry us all the way over there, so we got to walk the half mile back. So other than that, you guys, any questions before we leave this tunnel? All right, you guys, this is the end of our tour. Just follow me out this way, and I will continue to open the doors.
I scared because he didn't know what's behind him.
And up those stairs. So that's upstairs. That one looks like a carrot.
What did you think of that?
That's great. My legs are gonna feel it.
I do stairs at the fab every day. I don't take the elevators, and so stairs I get kind of used to more. Corbin did good.
As far as I know, always. The only time we do that is during candle dinners. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
wall. There it is.
Yes, it is.
Everyone just scooch on everyone's left side, everyone's left side. Who's child? Who's child?
Corbin. Get to the left, Corbin.
She said, what, 358 feet?
Thank you. Welcome.
How long did you say that tunnel was?
Yep. Have a safe walk back.
How long did you say that tunnel was?
This is 538 feet.
538. Wow.
38 feet.
Through solid rock.
Let's go this way. Go find
Beyond that is back.
I think we entered right up there.
There we go.
How's a so far walk?
Yeah, did you have fun in the cave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love those bats.
You love the bats?
Yeah.
You saw them all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ah. Golly, that was.
I was like sliding your butt down that rock. I bounced at the end, did you? I had bounced in. She said, watch out, the last 2 inches.
Thank you.
Oh.
I'm glad you guys liked the tour.
That was awesome, thank you.
You guys have a nice trip.
Thank you.
I'm glad we made it. She said that was her last one of the day, so I mean, had we stopped at the other place, we would have been able to do the tour.
Maybe her tour.
I don't know.
Well, I don't know.
I know the guest center is closed at 3.
Yeah.
And it could be because it's Sunday.
It is Sunday. Yeah. That was awesome.
Sure, well,
Worked out.
if yet.
Thanks for bringing us here. It's awesome. All right. I think the dogs need to be out now.
Can I be in the camper?
How about we start walking back and we'll see how much further to our next stop and we'll decide if you are ready to be in the camper or not.
Okay, bud?
I want to be in the camper.
I know you
I
do.
know you do, but I don't want you to be in the camper for multiple hours. I want you to camp out.
Okay. Alright, well, that was Lewis and Clark Caverns State Park. You're tired? Well, okay.